Hello, thank you for your interest in the Boston University Masters in Nutrition and Brigham and Women's Hospital Dietetic Internship Partnership Program. My name is Mary Jane Staniak, and I will be hosting today's webinar with my colleague, Kristen Fu. Kristen is the Associate Director of the Dietetic Internship at Brigham and Women's Hospital. My role at Boston University includes being a senior lecturer and also being the director of the dietetic internship. To give you a brief overview of this program, I'm going to give you a few bullet points here. This program offers our students the opportunity to study and train in Boston, one of America's best college towns and, of course, a medical mecca. In this program, students complete both the graduate degree and the dietetic internship in 22 months. You apply through one application, and both institutions will review that application. If you're accepted, you will be guaranteed a dietetic internship placement at one of the best hospitals in the world, Brigham and Women's. This program affords you the opportunity to customize your experience in a few different ways. One, I'm going to review how you can build your own concentration while you're at Boston University doing the master's coursework. We also have the opportunity to incorporate elective courses, an optional practicum course, an optional study abroad course for graduate elective credits. And then once you're in your dietetic internship, there are some specialty rotations that you're able to complete in an area of interest to you. When you complete this program, you will be prepared to meet the standards of performance in any area of food and nutrition practice. Who's an ideal candidate for this? Well, we're looking for students who have already completed an accredited didactic program in dietetics, or DPD, program, or a foreign dietitian education program. That would be for our international students, and we refer to that as the FDE program. So you need to have completed one of these in order to be eligible to apply. We're looking for students who have a strong academic foundation and are well prepared for the rigor of a graduate degree from Boston University. An ideal candidate will also have a strong interest in clinical nutrition, value the diverse experiences offered through all of the different DI rotations at Brigham and Women's, and demonstrate strong qualities in leadership, self-direction, interpersonal skills, and conceptual abilities. This partnership is unique in that it combines Boston University's prestigious graduate degree with the renowned Brigham and Women's Hospital Dietetic Internship, which is one of the oldest and most respected programs in the country. You will be trained to evaluate and implement the results of current research, solve problems, and communicate effectively. You will have the benefit of a team approach to clinical nutrition care, and you will enter the field as an MSRD with strong preparation to meet the standards of performance in any area of the profession, especially in clinical nutrition. The general structure of this program, in the first year, you'll be at Boston University full-time doing your academic courses. In the second year, you will begin your dietetic internship at Brigham and Women's in August of that second year. You will go through that second year, completing your rotations and competencies at Brigham and Women's in June. So step one, you're going to be at Boston University working on your graduate coursework. Boston University is made up of 17 colleges. One of the colleges, Sargent College, is where our program is. Sargent College is made up of a few other departments: occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech, language, and hearing sciences, and health sciences. And our nutrition program is in the health sciences department. Because our students are training with other future healthcare providers, we have the opportunity to provide a robust interprofessional education program during your time throughout the program, whereby you will be learning with, by, and from students who are training to be future occupational therapists, physical therapists, or speech, language, and hearing scientists. We have a state-of-the-art clinical simulation center for those of you who are planning to do a clinical concentration. And Sargent College overall is home to 35 research labs and clinical education centers. So, one of the great things about this partnership is when you're at Boston University, you will be working on an MS in nutrition, but you have the opportunity to choose an area of concentration. So many of our students in this partnership would choose a clinical concentration because our focus when you're over in your internship is in clinical nutrition. That's a logical fit, but it's not required. You could also complete your MS in nutrition with a community nutrition concentration, a research concentration, or, for example, a sports nutrition concentration. Regardless of the concentration that you choose, all students are required to take our 5 core graduate courses. Those include graduate level biostatistics, metabolic regulation, nutritional epidemiology, a life course approach that could either be a life course approach focused on nutrition and disease prevention or a focus on community nutrition. So you have to choose one of those. All students also must complete our nutrition research course. In addition to those 5 core courses, many of our students in this partnership will choose to do a practicum, though it's not required. And the balance of your coursework will be made up of your concentration courses. There are opportunities to earn while you learn, so to speak. Through the programs in nutrition, we have graduate assistantships. Those are paid 5 hours per week. We also have many teaching assistantships, and those range in effort from about 2 to 6 hours per week. We have paid student ambassador positions as well as paid positions to help us with our social media accounts. University-wide, some of our students apply and receive graduate assistantships at the Fitness and Recreation Center, and other students apply and sometimes are selected to be graduate resident assistants. In addition to receiving a stipend, students receive from the housing office, they receive free housing and a meal plan. So these are all opportunities for you to help offset the cost of your tuition and fees while you're at Boston University. I'm going to turn things over now to Kristen, and she's going to talk about the second step of the partnership.
Thank you so much, Mary Jane, for hosting this today and having me here to talk about the dietetic internship at Brigham and Women's Hospital, where we have been training dietetic interns for over 100 years. So a little bit about the program at Brigham and Women's Hospital. We are a large urban teaching hospital that is affiliated with Harvard Medical School, located in Boston's Longwood medical area. So we are really nestled in between some of the country's most prestigious medical institutions. The Brigham is world-renowned in virtually every area of medicine, so you will get a great experience here no matter what your interest is. The mission of our internship is a commitment to providing the highest quality training in order to prepare our entry-level registered dietitian nutritionists who will function confidently, creatively, passionately, collaboratively in an ever-changing dynamic healthcare environment and be able to contribute to professional and community organizations after they leave us. So a bit more of an overview. It is an 11-month, pretty well-rounded program. You will receive high-level clinical training in a wide variety of practice settings, including medicine, surgery, renal, transplant, critical care, and you'll receive individualized support throughout the internship. We do have a unique team approach here. We have several nutrition teams, and you'll be working with the leaders on all of those teams throughout your time. Our preceptors are well trained and have a passion for teaching, and will provide a one-on-one clinical training for all of our students. We have tailored class days that are offered most Mondays starting in October and running through most of the program. Many of these are with our other Boston area dietetic internship partners, but we do have in-house or just us Brigham and Women's class days where we can really explore nutrition topics that interest the group. We offer a unique special rotation opportunity where interns have the ability to choose a special rotation that interests them. A few examples of that might be private practice or sports nutrition or spending time with a college campus RD, just to see other areas of the field that may not be offered here at the hospital. And I'm happy to report that we have a 100% pass rate for the RD exam for the past 5 years. A little more in-depth information about the rotations here at the Brigham. You will have a 1-week orientation in August around your start date. Then you'll move into 19 weeks of inpatient care. So you'll move through medicine and surgery rotations, oncology, renal and transplant, intensive care, and you will finish out your clinical experience with a senior staff of 5 weeks where you will really function as an entry-level dietitian under the supervision of a preceptor. You'll do 3 weeks of a clinical nutrition independent study where you can explore a topic of your choice and create a research paper and presentation. You'll spend 4 weeks learning about food service management here at the hospital, develop a business plan for a company or proposal of your choice, and then spend 11 weeks working through our specialty rotations, including 5 weeks at Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, where you will be working with oncology patients, pediatrics, research, our bariatric surgery team, and then again, that special rotation of your choice. You'll spend 5 weeks working with our outpatient team at our nutrition and wellness service here at the hospital, and then 2 weeks of community programs, rounded out by 1 week of vacation. Some of the benefits that we offer here at the Brigham for our dietetic interns is that all of our rotations are arranged by the program. So you will not be required to set your own rotations or find your own preceptors. Everything that we offer will be accessible by public transit, and the hospital does offer a discounted rate on public transit passes, or T-passes, which is the public transit authority here in Boston. We do provide a general meal allowance card here at the hospital that can be used at the main cafeteria as well as some of our satellite locations. And we will offer you admission to 2 paid conferences during the year. One is the annual Boston Children's Pediatric Conference, as well as the Massachusetts Dietetic Association, or MAND, annual conference that happens every spring. We will cover you with professional liability insurance through the hospital, so that's not something that you need to arrange on your own. And we do provide reference books, including some Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics reference guides, as well as some medical terminology texts. We do offer registered dietitian exam prep materials to make sure you are ready for that exam after you leave us. And in addition to the 1 week vacation that I mentioned a minute ago, you do get 10 hospital holidays off, as well as 5 personal days that can be used for any of your needs during the internship that do not need to be made up. So how do you apply to this partnership? You will submit one application, as Mary Jane mentioned earlier, to the BU MSDI application in DICAS, which is the Dietetic Inclusive Centralized Application Service. You can find more information on DICAS through the ASEND website. So within the application, you will select that you want to apply to the combined MSDI program, and you will select Brigham and Women's Hospital as your DI partnership program of choice. And you can see both of our program websites for application information and deadlines. To be eligible to apply for these programs, you do need to have that DPD verification statement or an international equivalent. And for our international students, we do like to see transcripts with WES if applicable. We are looking for an overall GPA of 3.0 or above, and you will be required to submit 3 letters of recommendation as well as a resume. There are a few short answer essay questions that you'll have to complete within the application as well. We do look for TOEFL and IELTS, if applicable, again, for international students, and I'm happy to report that GRE scores are not required. Our candidates that we are interested in will be invited for an interview with both programs. I also want to encourage everyone that is interested in this partnership program to please attend an information session from both of our institutions. And you can find dates and times for those information sessions on each of our websites.
Thank you, Kristen. I wanted to, before we close up here, give you some additional resources that may be of use to you as you go through this application phase. So Alessandra Monroe is our Senior Director of Graduate Enrollment. If you have any questions at all about the DICAS application, your transcripts, anything along those lines, so technical application questions, those would really be best directed to Alessandra Monroe, and her contact information is listed on this slide here. She's also available. She has a Calendly if you'd like to meet with her one-on-one, and you can access her calendar at this link here. Jasmine Samuels is our Associate Director of Graduate Financial Aid. If you have any questions about funding your graduate degree and DI partnership program, she would be a great resource for you. All students who are accepted into this partnership program are guaranteed merit scholarship to be applied to the tuition while you're at Boston University. For up-to-date information about the tuition and fees for Boston University, as well as the dietetic internship tuition and fees, please refer to both of our websites. I want to point out that during the entire program, throughout the entire partnership program, students are eligible to apply for federal loans. You will maintain your full-time student status throughout this partnership program. And if you need insurance, you're eligible to register for BU's health insurance throughout the MSDI program as well. We have other scholarships that our students sometimes pursue independently. But again, if you want to connect directly for someone who's an expert in this area, I encourage you to reach out to Jasmine. We really hope that this webinar has been helpful. We want our applicants to fully understand what our programs are all about and be well informed and come to the decision that, yes, this partnership is exactly what I'm looking for. The only way to do that is to engage with us. So I've listed our contact information here. I've also included the QR code where you can go to find out about when our upcoming virtual and on-campus events are going to be. And we encourage you to engage as much as possible, again, so you're a well-informed applicant and can make the decision that's right for you. Because we know you have choices, and we want to make sure that the information that you have is available and well understood. At this time, I'd like to thank you for your attention, and I wish you the best in your journey as you go on to pursue your dream to be a registered dietitian nutritionist. Thank you.